Our predictions for the 2024 Chinese Grand Prix. Right, let's get into our predictions, shall we? And start with biggest good surprise. And I'm ready for it. I am ready for this to happen because I think it is going to. Lewis Hamilton. Enough of the slander. Enough of the he's washed. Enough of the does he belong to go to Ferrari? Let's get rid of all of that now. He's going to China. Feel like, it's a track he's been to many times. There are some drivers on the grid that have never been to China, which is quite ridiculous to think how long it's been off the calendar. But I feel as though I'm not expecting a Mercedes win or even a podium, but I'm expecting him to dispatch of George Russell this weekend, and that's where it'll be a good surprise for him.
It feels like a new Grand Prix to me, and it's mad to think there's going to be so many fans that have never seen one.
Get ready, because it is the most underrated track in the world.
Better deliver now. My biggest good surprise, I've gone for, and I'm back on the team predictions. I've missed them. I've gone for Alpine.
Oh no.
This could go horribly wrong.
What have you done?
This is my logic. There's two bits of logic here. One is they can't get any worse.
That's a loophole more than logic, if you ask me.
It's a loophole more than logic. And two, I predicted Alpine biggest flop in Vegas because I was like, long straight, they'll be awful. Yeah, absolute tractor, they'll be rubbish. And they did really well. So I'm going for the same logic and thinking that my brain is telling me that Alpine might be absolutely awful and get lapped 6 times. So if I go for the opposite, maybe it might.
No, you're second guessing yourself now, mate. That's it.
That's how bad my good surprises have been this year.
And I love how you've compared Alpine last year to the Alpine this year, where they have clearly built something that they regret for this year because they've fallen probably 5 positions lower in the pacing charts compared to where they were before. But fair enough, you've gone straight. Yeah, Alpine will be good there. So let's see if that pays off for you. Biggest flop. You're not going to like this one, Tommy. My biggest flop is Yuki Tsunoda. He's had far too much hype coming. No, not far too much hype. I'm kidding. He has deservedly received the hype around his performances so far. Although I smell a little flop on the horizon. I feel as though
I hate you. It's going to come true as well with your flops.
Well, I'm 4 from 4. It's probably not going to happen this time now that I'm getting a little bit confident with how many biggest flops I've got right. But yeah, just purely based on vibes, no other reason. Yuki Tsunoda might just send a little dive bomb into that hairpin straight into the side of Daniel Ricciardo. Who knows?
Oof. My biggest flop, I've gone for Oscar Piastri. Again, hope it doesn't come true because Oscar's doing well this season. But the reason I've gone for it is I think McLaren might struggle on this track. I know there's a few high-speed corners, but there's that incredibly slow and long turn 1. And the really long straight as well, and they've had some problems in the past on tracks with big long straights.
Have you got one biggest flop right this season?
You put me on the spot there.
I just feel as though you're just not.
I must have done. You've also reminded me that we've not mentioned the scores, but it was 10-9 to me.
Well done. I didn't bring it up because no one cares.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, okay. I don't care.
We only do it when you...
Yeah. Well, if I'm leading, I will be shouting it from the rooftops at the start of the podcast. Right. Sprint shootout now, because of course it is a sprint weekend. Do not forget. Locking in. Charles Leclerc is taking sprint shootout pole position. He's going to say, F the haters. F everyone that's been saying, did Ferrari fire the wrong driver? It's time. It's time to get that quali specialist back out.
Interesting. I have gone for Carlos Sainz.
Okay.
Both going on the Ferrari hype train.
But you're going on the other side.
Yeah, I've gone the other way, mainly because I backed Leclerc last time and he let me down. So we'll find out.
Wow. Goodness gracious me. Let you down. That's wild. Sprint winner. Max Verstappen. Yeah. I feel as though Red Bull are going to be really good around China. I feel it in my bones. I don't know what gives me that indication that Red Bull might be quick around here. Perhaps their recent run of form has been reasonably good. But yes, Max Verstappen, sprint winner, and heartbroken once again. Although I will actually be... No, I tell a lie. For the sprint shootout, great. Actually, I really hope that doesn't come true because Charles Leclerc is going to get sprint shootout pole when I'm on a plane. So, but I've locked it in now.
We shall see. Sprint winner. I've gone for Carlos Sainz. Why not?
You are doing something there. You want to sit because this whole time in the P1 live shows, you were like, "Oh, it's 3-0 to Carlos Sainz." You want to make it 4-0, don't you?
You say this.
You're channeling it.
No. Well, I really backed Charles in the last race. I think this is going to be a track that will suit Ferrari down to the ground. So I am basically just going on the form of Sainz that he's delivering and doing a good job, and we'll see. It would be obviously very cool to see if we get a bit of a mix-up in the sprint.
Let's now move to pole position. Who was getting pole on the Saturday? And it is for me, Max Verstappen. Congratulations, Max. I hope you're very happy. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping I don't cash in whatsoever on all of my Verstappen predictions. And if it is a Ferrari Hype Train Express, then get me on board because I will be there.
Yeah, I've also gone for Max Verstappen. He has got pole position in every race so far. They do seem a lot stronger in qualifying this year. He's got a bit more of a buffer, although that being said, Perez got very close in Japan, but it's hard to bet against Max, isn't it, for another pole?
Absolutely, but we should continue to enjoy Formula One no matter what. Let's go to our top three and begin with third place. I'm locking in Sergio Perez. Yep, he's going to have another little podium. Not going to be second, but it's going to be there. It's going to be solid enough. And Checo, another bit of silverware for him.
Very nice. P3, I have gone for Charles Leclerc on the podium again. Ferrari continuing their lovely start to the season, I think.
Don't be saying too many nice things about Ferrari because it could go very wrong and they'll be listening to this podcast and get a little bit too ahead of themselves.
Oh, God, you're interviewing them both. You're meeting them both. Why have I not predicted them both biggest flop?
Oh, God.
Why have I just discovered this now?
Yeah, so I'm going to an event out in China and yes, I am seeing both Carlos and Charles.
Although, no, actually, when we see Carlos, he becomes the greatest of all time. So
we should actually be saying he should win.
Yeah.
Oh, no. But it was just me, though. It's not both of us.
Yeah, what was going to happen?
Lots of moving parts here. But either way, second place, I am going for Charles Leclerc. A lovely little P2. Back on top-ish. Well, back on top of Formula 1.5. And gets a little nice P2. I'm ready for it. Give me it right now. I need it.
P2, I've gone for Carlos Sainz.
Unbelievable.
And it will be fascinating to see how that does continue, like how it works between them. I don't think it will last the whole season, but Carlos is in a really good run of form, so let's see.
Let's see indeed. And finally, the winner of the Chinese Grand Prix is Max Verstappen. Congratulations once again.
You've
stop.
Won.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Wave the checker flag now. Yeah, P1 I've also gone for Max Verstappen.
But, it could be a worldie. All right.
China is a bit unknown in terms of, not been there in a long time. It's funny that China used to be the one that, in theory, was like, way back when we did used to race in China, it was like the circuit Red Bull hated because they didn't have a very good engine and they struggled on the long straight, and it was like the Mercedes track. But a lot has changed in Formula One. Max had 5 wins the last time we raced in China, and that's changed a lot.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. It feels like we haven't been for 20 years, but no, that's not the case either. Now let's go to our one crazy prediction. And mine is difficult to measure, but I'm locking it in anyway. It will be a banger and everyone realises China is underrated. Mic drop.
Okay.
Yep. It'll just be a great race. People will
Please
enjoy
be
it.
right.
And then everyone will go, wow, China. Wow, what a great racetrack. I can see it.
China has a habit. I think we said this in our Patreon pod where we went through a classic race where it can either be absolutely dull or it can be unbelievable, and there's kind of no in between. My crazy prediction is that Lance Stroll makes Q2.
Sorry? Lance Stroll
makes
makes Q2 is your crazy prediction?
Yeah.
So wait, so he has to make Q2 and Q2 only? So if he makes Q3...
No, he gets out of Q3, basically.
Wait,
sorry,
what?
he gets out of Q1. What am I talking about? I'm tired.
He gets out of Q1.
Q1.
That's not a crazy prediction.
Is it not?
You can't... No! What a joke! Absolutely disgusting. How many times has he missed Q2? Like once this season. That is not crazy.
Yeah, I guess.
You're looking at
I was
last
counting
year.
as last year as well.
No, that's
all right.
wild.
All right, Lance Stroll makes Q3.
Yeah,
There
I'll
you go.
allow that. I'll allow that. And finally, 3 crazy predictions from you wonderful lot. If you want to get involved, Matt P1 Tommy on social media, where you can reply to a graphic. And they are actually 3, all from the Patreon gang. So first and
because we've not
foremost...
done the graphic yet because we're recording this so early, so we've got our wonderful Patreon gang to give us
But also,
predictions.
the Patreon gang are great.
goats.
So, you know, they get a full segment this time. So P1 Patreon member Sconus Dext Murder. Logan finishes ahead of Alex. 0 points. P1 Patreon member Katie Ocon gets points. Also 0 points probably. And P1 Patreon member Lord of Admirals. All drivers finish the race. Potential for that one. So, okay, fantastic. We are done. I need to now go catch a flight to China and catch some feelings as well for Babe once again. We'll see you very soon. We'll be live on Twitch. Not on... Are you going to do Friday, Tommy, or not?
I might do if it's not.
Everyone wants a little solo Tommy
why not?
stream.
Solo Tommy
that'd
stream.
Be so filth. And then I'll be back for Saturday and Sunday in some realm of jet lag. So look forward to that as well. And we'll see you very soon. Lots of love and thank you to everybody that came to our P1 live shows. It was amazing.
It was unbelievable.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.